Yo, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus and my beautiful, amazing co-host, Miss Janelle Mayfield. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday, and look who's back.
Your boy. What's up, man?
Man, where you been?
Bro, I was changing jobs in the Army. So, you know, when you do that, you got to go back to school. I was changing from SATCOM to doing music now. So thank God. And I got my shave profile too. They finally let your boy.
Oh, finally getting the beard back?
Bro.
Man.
Love that for you.
It's a beautiful. We should have had some champagne to toast to that.
Bro, you know that you know.
I know the struggle. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely know the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like being a Cowboys fan.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Let's talk about
I was really rooting for the Cowboys yesterday.
I've never seen.
I wanted y'all to beat the Commanders so badly.
Why?
I don't like either team, but I want the Commanders to lose everything. And then Dallas next.
I
don't even watch football.
I wanted to lose. As a Cowboys fan, I wanted to lose because I wanted to stay in the top 10 draft choices. But it seemed like both teams were just trying to lose that game. And nobody wanted to.
Did you hear the commentator say, I don't know what we just watched?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what we just watched. The quarter started 10-9. The fourth quarter started 10-9. And we ended up at 34-26, like just wild ending. But what else to expect in the NFC East? I mean, we all can't beat Trevor out there alone in first place. So congratulations, Trevor. The Giants just look stupid.
Congratulations to me, okay?
Yeah, the Giants look stupid. They out there. They paid for Daniel Jones, and this man was released from the team. Y'all paid this man 4 years, $160 million. But let's talk about that because a black quarterback would never be able to leverage mediocrity like that. Ever. There's not a single quarterback.
No.
You mean to tell me Jameis Winston is a backup quarterback, but this man was allowed to start for a franchise for that many years?
It's all right. Jameis Winston is saved. He'll be okay.
Because the horse was ready for battle. But the victory.
Hey, Jameis cracks me up, but he also inspires me too.
Right. He's so corny, but sometimes I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Jameis is low-key like the sped kid that's like really smart. They just don't know how to like channel their
Oh my God, that's exactly what Trevor said.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like he comes off almost like, if you didn't know any better, it's almost like goofy in a way, but at the same time, it's like
he's slow. Be real.
Yeah. I was a little worried when he started defending Deshaun Watson a little bit. I was like, hey, don't step into that. But to see him actually come out and just have fun with it, that feels good to see him do well. So go Browns.
I think athletes do that because they see themselves in every like scandal and situation and stuff. Not like they would commit those crimes, but
I don't know. That scandal was pretty. 27 women.
I know, but it's like to them, it's like, how can I do it? It's like if somebody we marched with was like brought up on some crazy ass charges, but they were a good fansman, and all we know is they were good at their instrument. They showed up to practice every day, and they were just good. So now they getting caught up on all these charges that you just like, God damn.
Trev says Jameis is Forrest Gump.
Past nobody. I feel like people, if you decide to like remove yourself from the realm of goodness, are capable of anything.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like most people are not, especially athletes, because they're already just delusional human beings. That's how they got to the level they're at.
No, you're absolutely right, especially football.
Like, they're just delusionally positive about certain things, and they just refuse to.
What up, Dante? But
let me get up in here. Sorry.
But no, I think So Trev said Jameis is Forrest Gump. That's kind of, yeah. I mean, and I think the interview, the people conducting the interviews are starting to have fun with him too, because they just really don't know what's about to come out of his mouth. So it's always a sound bite. So good on that. So what happened over the weekend? What you guys do? Anthony, you want to start first? What you do?
Shit, I got released on Friday.
Wait, from
I got released from AIT.
Not from jail, y'all.
This sounded real prison like.
got released from fucking AIT. My homeboy that I was there with, he's an E6 in a band in LA.
I need y'all to not just assume that we know what you're talking about.
He is a sergeant in the band in LA.
Thank you.
And he was
Hello, Mr. Neal.
He strategically scheduled his flight so that they would have to let us leave basically graduation night and not have to stay for like the actual departure date. So we got out of that motherfucker at about 2 a.m. and didn't look back. So
Yeah, that's right.
We are some free blacks now. You're right.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Janelle, what did you do?
Zaire had soccer on Saturday.
Hell yeah, Zaire. Let's go.
Get that money for us. We need sponsors.
Right.
But in real life,
hey, soccer players get paid.
He's like really good, and I don't
know where it came from.
No.
Look at his dad. Look at his dad. Look at
Their
dad.
dad.
I mean, they be like, they really be out there like doing drills and stuff. You know, I'd be in here doing skincare or reading or something. But like they really, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, we had that, and then we really just relaxed. We pulled out our holiday decorations, but we had a low-key weekend because we're traveling this weekend.
Okay, not bad. So this weekend I had a lot going on.
Love that for you.
A lot going on. One of my friends, one of my mentors made E9, which is chief. That's the highest rank you can get on the enlisted. So wait,
what does this mean?
That's your friend?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? We could be friends with our higher enlisted. You should have joined the Air Force. But she a beautiful black woman.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
She made chief. So all of the people that we came up with her. I remember when she was a tech, an E6. So like she made it all the way through. So we all came together, everybody in the area that knew her, and we threw her like a little surprise party.
That's so nice.
Got a cake made for her and everything. So we all went over there and karaoke'd all night long, grilling and drinking, doing what black folk do.
That sounds wonderful.
And then the next night, my partner Darnell, he's been on the show before. His kids call me Uncle Marcus. And his daughter did chorus this year. And she usually plays basketball, and she just did chorus this year we don't know why. And she made all district. Yeah. So she had a concert, and I told her I would come. So I went out there and I supported her for that. She did an absolutely amazing job. And they're gonna look at her solo performance and see if she makes it to all state. So we hope, so and then she got a scholarship offer for $90,000 from a college in Illinois, and so we know where you're going to school. So don't be looking nowhere else. That's where you're going. You're going right there,
bro. Can I say real quick, when it comes to young people like in our villages, like doing music, I'm always so slow to like really like come around for real, because it's like I know I'm gonna turn into Joe Jackson if they're not serious. So it's like I always give them that year to like, let me see if they quit this year. And if
I was not expecting.
If they keep going, then I'll like give them some pointers and stuff. But that first year is just like, I'm not saying shit to you because I know I'm gonna turn into fucking Omni-Man on you, and I just can't. I just take it too serious. Yeah.
But no. So then, and then last night I went to see The Gladiator.
Let's talk a little bit about it.
Now, I don't want to spoil the movie because I believe everybody should go see it for themselves. I will say it it was an enjoyable film. It was not bad. Worth the price of admission, depending on how.
Hey, was it long? How long?
It was 2.5 hours.
God.
And I went. Right. But wait, I went at 7:45.
Yes or no? Just tell them your rating.
My rating, I'm gonna give it a B-, high C plus B-, but just because the original movie was so perfect. It's one of the greatest movies to me.
I agree.
It's in my top 10 of movies of my time. It's one of the best movies.
Yeah.
I felt like the premise. You really got to watch the first movie again before you go watch it, because the premise is built on like a passing line, basically.
Right. That's what I was saying. A B- is not bad.
I'm being fair. I would say C plus.
Hey, Marcus, did you watch the Godfather trilogy?
I did.
So you know how like one was good and like number 2 was like
The
good.
ball. Yeah.
And then number 3 was like,
You dropped the ball. Yeah.
was it like that?
It wasn't that big of a letdown. It was more so of this probably could have not been made and would have been fine.
Okay.
It was a good
But
movie.
if you go in there not thinking that,
But you
I feel
have
like
to
everyone
think
goes in
that
there
because it shares the
thinking that this is a
name of.
sequel.
You got to think that because it shares the name of the movie. Like it's
But I'm
Gladiator.
saying, I don't know. I guess I don't think that because I feel like that ruins it. I don't have expectations because I know what we were given back then, and I know they're not about to give us that now.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna, to me, I feel like we're in this era where we're in this era now. We're in this era where everything's got to have a sequel. Instead of like asking ourselves, do we have to make one? Like, should there be one? And this was a good movie. My only problem with this movie, and y'all gonna hate me, Denzel, man. Denzel is Denzel, and he had some memorable moments, and I love Denzel. But at the same time, he kind of broke immersion sometimes with some of what he was doing. And but other than that,
did that because they was like, we want to appeal to the Negroes.
Yeah, well, I say,
you know that's why they did it. You know that's why they did it because
that's why they did it.
We want him.
If we're not, we are loyal.
And some of the lines in the movie, definitely point towards that.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the lines definitely pointed towards that. So,
I mean, if you look at people still vote for Muriel Bowser, and she is not a good mayor, but she's a black woman. People are like, you know what? And so that's a black woman. We got to stick together.
Don't say that.
Too bad we couldn't do that for Kamala. But
well, we did actually. Hold on, black people showed up.
Yeah.
I did everything I could.
Yeah, I really just want to see it for Denzel to be his very black self in the midst of like Rome. That's what I want to see. I'm not taking this seriously at all.
He keeps making Enforcer because
that's Equalizer.
He said Enforcer. I was like,
oh, see, that's that.
We knew what you meant, honey. We knew what you meant. Don't let them try to play.
Yeah.
But no, I think the movie was the movie good. Yes. Would I have been okay had they not made it? Yes.
So let's just say this. Let's say like, should it just been on a streaming service instead of having to go to the theater?
No. I believe they needed the budget of a full motion picture to do what they did. I think the spectacle was nice. The fight scenes, great. Fight scenes were great. Okay. There was a lot of fans.
Boring?
Yeah. It's a lot more political intrigue. But I feel like there's a lot of fan service that takes up a lot of time, and like some of it felt a little pushed in there. Just so you can be like, oh, that's from the first movie. You know,
does Denzel say "my man" to anybody?
Come on now, come on, Marcus. Don't ask no more.
I'm not going yet.
Don't ask.
I'm not going to answer anything else. But let's just say Denzel'd a few times.
I love me some Denzel Washington. You know, he said this is like he has one more movie. He's going to be in Black Panther, and that's it.
He said that's not what he said. He's already come out and saying that's not what he said.
I mean, granted, I would be okay with that.
He said he's just going to be a lot more selective of what he decides to be in after this.
I feel it.
He said it's time to make way for the younger generation so he's like, I don't feel good running around anymore. He's like, it doesn't feel good to run around anymore.
I need to watch the piano lesson with his sons. It looks really good on Netflix.
I gotta see that. But yeah, the ending scene, I would say that the ending scene with Denzel, the big speeches. I mean, he does his thing. And
who is he in the film? If you don't mind me asking.
A nigga. I mean a black person. Sorry, excuse me.
Too many.
But like, what is his role?
I'm moving on to the next subject. All right, let's play a game. Let's play a game real quick. Let's do Thanksgiving this or that, y'all. You see that?
You got the ticker going across. Come on, club shit.
We getting funds. We got funds out here. Yeah, Thanksgiving this or that. So, all my beautiful black people, y'all know Thanksgiving is a time where the good dishes come out, and we got to figure out what foods we want and what foods we do not want. Before we get into the game, though, Anthony, is there a food that you do not want to see on the Thanksgiving table? Like a food that you'll be like, why is it here?
I mean, I need to preface this statement. I know y'all always say I give long ass answers, but I need to preface this statement.
No, they mad at me today. They telling me to come on.
I am a chicken tendy kid, like through and through. I was a very picky eater. Like my mom used to have to make like a separate spaghetti for me with like nothing in it because I was just picky as shit. So you can take these things with a grain of salt. For me, number one is cranberry sauce. I just don't need it. I never really get it. I don't need that shit at all. Unless it's like being really well done. I really don't fuck with the turkey either, honestly.
My friend sent me a post that said turkey tastes like napkins.
I
Kim
feel like
says
turkey is there for a tradition, and it's like
I feel like if you do a turkey right, you can do a good turkey.
If you
do some really good turkey wings,
if you do a turkey right. But my thing is, it's just like okay, like the ceiling is high, but the floor is low. And usually is usually around the floor. So
you're frozen. Okay.
I'm good.
You gotta brine it. You gotta brine the thing.
I'm good.
And then you gotta smoke it. And then you gotta fry it after you smoke it.
I'm good.
I've had a smoked then fried turkey.
It's a different experience.
And that's the thing, but someone has to do that. Outside of that, just making a regular turkey like in the oven or however, it just
cranberry. Now wait a minute. Let's give Anthony a chance to save himself now because she said chitlins. Nobody want no chitlins. But
no, she said we don't want.
Yeah, she said we don't want no chitlins. But Lula says,
I
first of all, hey, can I do this real quick? Shout out to Lula for the amazing work that they're doing down in the in Charlotte right now with the Eritrean community down there. They built a whole school in like 2 months for their culture, and they're teaching the youth their culture. Like, so,
Umar, it can be done if you stop stealing people's donations.
Yeah.
Let me stop. That's a hell of an accusation. I don't know.
And then
no. Say how you feel.
And then Anthony, say what you said about the foreheads. Any
what I say about the forehead.
What happens in the group chat, stay in the group chat.
Wow, that's crazy, brother. That's crazy.
Wow. Arthur said the ceiling is high, but the floor is low is a bar. So they said you hit a bar on that one.
Thank you.
I'm applauding Lula because I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so great job. Now, what I was saying is, Anthony, the cranberry sauce. Are you talking about the cranberry sauce from the can or cranberry sauce with the cranberries in it? Because there's two different types.
Listen, my grandmother was one of those old grandmas that bake cookies and shit. She's from Mississippi, so I wanna let you know her cranberry sauce was stamped by the community. It's just not for me. I'm not telling you can't have cranberry sauce on your table. I'm just telling you it won't be on my table. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Janelle, what you got?
Potato salad and yams.
Now
you said yams?
Yams?
I don't like
Can I get to the yams?
Love that song.
Man,
you don't deserve it.
Honestly, that's the hate throws in my
turkey as well.
I don't have the hatred of potato salad like most people. I like mustard-based potato salad though. I don't like mayo-based potato salad.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because anyway, you'll see later. But potato salad and yams.
I need that.
I
eat yams year round. I eat yams year round.
Absolutely.
Every 2 weeks, I find a soul food place.
Every 2 weeks. You
I love that for you.
You get a haircut and then you get yams.
Well, for me, it's like I am conscious about being healthy and shit like that. And I saw some pictures of myself.
Trip.
What?
He caught that with the big pause after that. I got you.
And I saw some pictures of myself. I saw my face starting to get a little bit like Charles Barkley. You know how he got that round ass head. And I was like, hey man, I gotta make some changes. So I just can't eat whatever whenever. You know,
he's like, he looks really good. He looks like
he looks good for his age. It's too early for me.
Yes, I'm saying, a few years ago, I was worried about Charles Barkley. I was like, why does he look like this?
But he been on that Manjaro. He said
I thought he was on Ozempic.
No, he said he's on Manjaro.
He just need this is my thing that I hate. You don't need pills and shit to be fit. You just need to have some discipline.
That's all it is. It's just discipline and consistency.
Well, hold on. There are some people who
for people who do not have
medical conditions,
lazy.
Yeah. A lot of it's just discipline and consistency. You gotta have consistency.
That's it.
If you don't, you won't get it.
But people want to get in shape for their vacation, but it's like you got to keep doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Kim
it
says,
literally disappears. It's so upsetting.
bring Anthony back and take Janelle. I see that. I feel you. All right, so let's play this a little. Oh no, the dish I want to be gone
John,
is green bean casserole.
is that something
Green-
that comes to your table? I've never.
It's never come to
That's
my
not
table
for
because
us,
I want to
bro.
allow it to come to my table.
That's not for it.
Yeah.
Can I tell a 5-second story about green bean casserole?
What's up?
Yeah.
So at my job on Mondays, we have a really big
Fine.
meeting with everyone.
But
And they said, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? And every single white person said green bean casserole.
Mhm.
Every single one. I've
Not a
never
single
even
one,
seen
Kimberly.
it in
That's
front
what
of
I mean.
me.
there's at least 2 Americas. There's at least 2. So that's why I'm just like, you like what you like, and that's. I know plenty.
But I
of
need
people
to
who-
understand, like, when you put it in your mouth, that tastes good.
When you put it in your mouth,
You what? You what? You what?
Great when you put green bean casserole in your mouth, like just the sound, like
Listen, when you're
What is
raised
it?
on auto tune, you don't know what Luther Vandross sounds
you're
like.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Okay.
right. That's
All right, Thanksgiving this or that, yo. Because
bad, Anthony.
she said, she said, when you put it in your mouth.
One of y'all should have
All
followed
right.
up with that's what she said, but
I didn't want to. I didn't want to do that. All
I don't
right,
even-
all
I don't
right.
even-
So
I don't
y'all
even
ready?
think
Y'all
about
ready for this? And y'all
Exactly.
play along at home. Y'all play along at home. This or that. Cornbread or yeast rolls.
Yeast rolls. What is that?
Like rolls, like just rolls.
Can I say Hawaiian rolls or cornbread? I
no.
feel like that would be a more difficult.
yeah, I was gonna say
Y'all don't make yeast rolls. Thing my mama make fresh baked yeast
no,
rolls.
I mean my choice is cornbread, but I would
I just don't want to
definitely
eat
Hawaiian
anything with
rolls
the
for
yeast in
Thanksgiving.
the name like that. You know what I mean?
we used to eat them at Golden Corral when we stopped for
Hawaiian rolls
band
in the
trips,
air fryer and put butter.
I
on
don't
top
need
of
Golden
it.
Corral. I was never
or
for the
Old
Golden
Country
Corral.
Buffet, or where we
I
stopped.
was
at.
never for the Golden Corral.
All right, everybody's picking cornbread.
We should sue.
Cornbread. Okay. This is a weird one. This next one's a weird one.
Cornbread.
I'm not a cornbread fan.
Marcus,
Obviously.
this is why we can't
No. We're not gonna talk about you.
because I don't
Janelle.
like cheese-based.
No,
food.
because you missed all the R&B songs. So
That has
weird.
nothing to
I
do
feel
with
about me.
food.
No, I'm talking about Janelle.
No,
She,
he's displacing the accountability. It's okay.
it's fine.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit.
all right, this next one is different. And
You like that?
y'all don't know what yeast rolls are?
No,
Bruh,
I know
I
what
told
you're
you
talking
nobody
about.
calls
I
it
just
that,
didn't expect
man.
that to be
Nobody
All
likes
right.
to eat yeast rolls. When I hear
It's just rolls, okay? Just
no.
just
It's
say
with the yeast powder on
Hey,
top.
yeah.
Literally, I know what you're talking
when
about.
I hear
It is
yeast, the
giving,
next
like,
word in my
Texas
mind
Roadhouse.
is infection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like that's just how
That's
my
because
head
y'all
works.
some negative, nasty. We talking about Thanksgiving dinner.
Marcus, are you okay? It's
That's all I'm
gonna
saying,
take
bro.
your phone.
That's
Ain't
all I'm-
Not the
nobody talking
clap.
about
What?
Trev just backed me up. He just stamped what I just said.
That's because both of y'all are ignorant. I did not think that at all.
What are we doing
I
here?
just assumed very bland rolls.
Is there this next one? Let's move on.
You
They're
coulda
not
said
bland.
dinner
They
rolls.
buttered-
You
they
coulda said
buttered
dinner
rolls.
you
Slab.
probably
Buttered
got-
dinner rolls. All right, buttered dinner rolls that are made with
That's
yeast.
better. Yeah, that's what you should say. I knew what
You
you
can't take it back now. The jury has heard it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you strike it from the record,
Yeast
they heard it.
rolls is so funny.
Anyway.
Hey yo,
Anyway. All right. Stuffing versus dressing.
I can't tell.
Do
the
y'all
difference.
tell? Do you know the difference?
I can't tell.
So
the
I
difference.
was
Well, no, it's the
told
way
that
it's
there's a
made,
difference.
right?
It's the way it's made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
enjoy
either one.
both.
So.
I don't like either one of them. Not a fan.
I do.
Oh, Anthony said it too. So why you looking at me?
So I'm doing this new thing where before I say
She
something,
says
if my
dressing.
mind says stop,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
My family, I know, prefers dressing. They always want to shit on everyone who calls it stuffing. So I'm gonna just roll with them. I
It's
guess if I had
delicious
to
with
vote.
some gravy. Y'all are tripping.
You just ripped up the cornbread.
If it happens to
and
touch
mixed
the
shit into
collard
it.
greens, okay.
The only thing that can touch my collard greens is the Thanksgiving trifecta
The yams, the mac and cheese, and then
and the collard greens. Yes, you
Mhm.
know, Janelle, you don't even get to experience the trifecta because you don't like the yams. That's
That's
crazy.
fine.
no, it's not fine. Anyway, all right,
You're
next,
not eating with me anyway.
next.
Thank you.
Turkey,
Wait a minute. Can you read her explanation? I really appreciate that.
stuffing white, dressing black.
So then I like dressing.
Stuffing equals YT.
Stuffing is
Stuffing what?
YT.
Yes.
YT.
That's all I needed to know.
Turkey or the ham?
Ham.
Ham.
Ham. I'm done. I'm done faking for turkey. I'm done. I'm
Let it be one of
30
them nice
years old.
country
Really?
hams
I
too.
mean, what I want.
Honey glazed ham.
I don't like the glazed ones.
I
Well,
like
do
a
you
little,
like the
I
ones
like
that
a little
actually
honey
have like
glaze.
the honey like?
I don't. I like the
like-
salted ones. I like the salt.
Okay, that's fair. I love a honey glaze.
The honey ham. I feel like it just be too sweet. It don't even taste like ham after.
I love it.
I like a little glaze on there. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on.
You waited to say that. You waited for it to get quiet so you could say that.
Mind y'all, we are grown. Who cares?
Marcus going to log
Oh,
out.
thank you,
I ain't
man.
logging out. If I log it, everybody logs out. Cabbage.
I just want y'all to remember this episode because Marcus likes nothing. But y'all just
Cabbage.
like
What? Cabbage versus greens.
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 And I love cabbage, but
Automatically. Fuck cabbage, man. I don't want no damn cabbage.
Are y'all anti-swine? Because I feel like that's for boomers. I eat everything in moderation.
I don't like to eat pigs. But if I have to choose between turkey and ham, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
you love a good pork chop over here in Mayfield.
Freak ass boy.
Come on, dog. Come on, man. Like,
All right.
do that.
Okay, I love greens, but cabbage. Are you choosing
Cabbage is
cabbage?
really,
Cabbage is
really
good, especially if you had some fried cabbage. You ever had some fried cabbage?
Yes.
if you're
Man.
frying cabbage, it's like, why eat the vegetable?
Anthony. Everything. Then don't eat greens.
I
Because
mean,
they just
greens can still
stew.
be
They
done.
just stew with ham hocks in it or turkey necks.
That's better. That's better than the grease, though.
No, we cook them things down to
There's
all
a
the
lot of
nutrients
really
be
healthy
gone.
grease that you can use avocado oil. Like there's a lot of alternatives.
Now that fried cabbage, we might be saying something because if it's fried cabbage,
Yeah,
Does
it
it
really
hurt?
depends. But for the sake of Thanksgiving, I would want green.
I'm rolling with the greens.
I might save the cabbage for like Christmas.
Never had fried cabbage.
Add it to your list.
It's, I mean, you kind of have because it's like a
Anthony,
leche.
I'm tired of
It's like a leche, but with
it. Isn't
more of a
healthy.
crisp
My
to it.
gosh.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
yeah, this man over here being health conscious. We trying to die.
Mind you, you petite.
Pardon me.
Are we talking carcinogens at Thanksgiving? No, absolutely not.
You better
Anthony
use
is.
carcinogens. That's it.
Anthony is. All right. Here we go. Sweet potato casserole versus mashed potatoes.
Mashed
Sweet potato.
potatoes.
Sweet potato.
You
What
said
is
sweet potato?
potato casserole.
It's so people like the casserole name is fuck you up, but it's just the sweet potatoes that are like mashed with the marshmallows on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
that's called sweet
mashed
potato.
potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, Anthony got caught in the air with his mashed potato hand. It's not fried, but I'm saying it's it's like the taste. A leche is. I know it's not fried. It's the similar taste. There's a similar taste to it.
She said you wrong.
What up, Paul? That's my big brother Paul in here. Sweet potato pie versus pumpkin pie. The age old.
Come on, man. Come on now. This is not Kev on stage. All right. This is Marcus in the man cave.
Now, the older I get, no, I just play.
I don't want neither. Give me a German chocolate cake or something.
He says mashed potatoes.
Patty pie. Look, my grandma's gone. Patty pie is keeping her memory alive. You feel me?
Oh, I love that.
You saying it's that close? Is that close?
It's fucking close, bro.
Okay.
She used to send me pie. She lived in Houston. She used to send me pie.
Oh, you're talking about the Patty LaBelle pie?
That's
Yeah.
a patty pie. Yeah. No one's ever
Oh,
called it
I
the Patty
knew that.
LaBelle pie. That's the long name for it. That's weird.
He just kept saying Patty
my-
pie. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Don't
but I
mash
don't eat
my
any kind
MF
of pie.
sweet potatoes. You can have that, John. I like them mashed. I'll eat them.
Don't mash my sweet potatoes. He likes just a straight baked sweet potato
He
cut.
just wants
Like
those sliced little,
in half.
little candy yam discs.
the medallions.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably how he wants it. That's cool. But
That's cool.
but
That's
mashed,
how I grew up eating it.
mashed is okay with me. I've had it multiple ways.
And you're
they're all-
fine either way.
They're all good. They're all good.
Peach cobbler is good too. The patty peach cobbler is good too.
Oh, I never had that.
Now here's one that for us, as we get older, we start liking things like butter pecan ice cream and things like that.
I've liked that my whole life.
Because you're old, Anthony. All right.
Anybody older than you?
You the oldest one. You act the oldest out of all of us.
No.
All right, here we go.
You just need a cigarette in the corner of your mouth.
Oh
You just need. That's all. This is all you need right here.
no. All right, here we go right here. Pound cake, little glazed lemon pound cake versus carrot cake.
Pound cake.
Let me get that carrot cake, man.
Remember they used to give you
Let
me get
at
that
church
carrot
little
cake.
styrofoam plates with a little piece of cake and plastic over it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
Actually, you know what? I just feel like pound cake is more consistent. You know what I'm saying? If you get a moist pound cake, that can make your night. Right?
I hate that word. God, I hate that word. It's just the way it sounds.
But when it comes to a cake, moist is the fair term.
Yeah. What you want me to say? Wet in the middle? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Hey, Anthony, you gotta stop.
Bro, like, come on,
we
man.
ain't never gonna get monetized. This man talking about okay, and the last question.
Yeah, I know. I see. Kim said it right. Pound cake to be safe, yes. Because carrot cake, again, the ceiling for carrot cake high, but people if I gotta depend on a human to cook that shit that's been cooking all day.
He said. Anyway, last question before we move on. You said pound cake with no bed. It's crazy work, absolutely. But yeah, if it's not right, it can be a hard swallow.
Wow, bro. None of this.
Why is this show gone off the rails so bad?
This is like peak chemistry. This is like first things first level chemistry right now.
Well, that is the real question. How long y'all let food? Let's ask Trevor that.
How long the food lasts? How long can we keep the Thanksgiving food?
3 days.
3 days max.
3 days. I'm releasing myself from all Black traditions that are not good for me.
Because why are we eating spaghetti for 5 weeks?
Oh man,
I'm really gonna take your phone. Why is it
the real question? Oh man, the real question is how long y'all let this food sit out.
I give it till next Thursday.
That's a diddler.
E. coli.
Really embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Hey man, like, and it's just bad.
Zaire gonna have a really strong immune system.
Yeah,
My
it's
baby
crazy.
ain't eating that.
It's crazy because when I was a kid, I guess because I grew up in such a large family that you were eating them Thanksgiving leftovers for like a week. And it was just like, it was to the point where you see how much is still left. You just need to be more responsible of how much you cook.
I ain't
like stop making me feel bad because I won't eat it all. Just cook less.
I'm not making that much food, so I don't know what to tell y'all.
Just cook less. Like,
so
I don't
many
know.
things we do.
Save your son.
Literally, like, what is wrong?
All right, for those of y'all with kids though, what foods your kids won't eat when it comes to Thanksgiving? Is there
Kids
foods
don't want to eat shit. They want to eat plain pasta with some butter.
Oh, not my kid.
Your son is exceptional.
I feel like
Zaire will
Kimberly's
say
daughter
whatever
would
you're
be
eating.
fancy.
Last night I was reading him a bedtime story, and he says, "I thought I was having steak for dinner." He interrupted the story. Mind you, dinner been over. He interrupted the
He was
story.
like, "Hold on, you didn't give me that. You did not
He'll
deliver
eat whatever we eat." So
on your promise."
He said, "Try harder tomorrow." All right. Last question that I didn't ask was Uno versus spades.
I
it
prefer
depends if
spades,
I have
but
like
but
5
just
minutes to practice spades beforehand. I just need 5 minutes to practice.
My child won't eat black people macaroni and cheese. Woo!
damn, I kind of see that. I kind of as a kid, black people macaroni and cheese is kind of rich with the flavor. That's not for kids.
I feel like I failed as
You
a parent.
didn't fail. It's gonna happen. Just wait.
Yeah, they'll come along.
Yeah,
They'll come on.
I love Kim's daughter because she's such a smart little lady and she's funny as fuck. Like she's
hilarious. She needs a show.
Yes, absolutely.
She needs a show. We got Uno from Lula. Which I got.
I would say spades for myself, but Uno for the sake of inclusion because everybody don't know how to play spades and people are scared to learn. So
we gotta do better too in this year of letting people learn without being chastised for making a mistake.
Trevor.
Here's my thing.
Because we're gonna lose the art of
He gets
spades
so
if we
mad at
continue
me.
When it comes to spades, it's just like when you do your first night at a job, they have to schedule you on a Tuesday. They can't schedule you on a weekend, your first shift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, Anthony.
So it's like
Mr.
spades, you gotta
Metaphor
learn at
is
home.
back.
You gotta learn
Sorry,
at home
James Winston
before
over here.
Thanksgiving.
That's your new name, Mr. Metaphor. Anthony
Before-
Mr.
Grow
Metaphor.
up, Spades.
Before Thanksgiving,
First of all.
spades. Before Thanksgiving, that's where you get your shit off, or at school or something like that. You're supposed to learn how to play spades when you're skipping
I think.
class.
Can I say something? I think
Go ahead.
I'm the only Black person on the face of the planet whose family did not play or teach me how to play spades.
Your family
I
don't
didn't-
play spades?
What did they play dominoes though? Because dominoes ain't nothing but spades.
Dominoes has
They
spades.
did it
Because you
really-
couldn't, dominoes is spades because you couldn't play with playing cards in the house
If they
back in
were
the day
playing, I
on
did
Sunday.
not
So
know.
you played dominoes.
I didn't
'cause-
start playing spades until I met Truck, and he always yelled at me, and then I
I
didn't
met
play
Truck.
anymore. And then I tried to play with Trevor, and he got mad at me one day.
Why did you say it like that?
Hey, speaking of Showtime, shout out to Malcolm Stokes. Shout out to Brent. We used to fuck people up. We used to fuck people up with spades, man.
Oh, you and Brent?
And me and Malcolm. Malcolm is a cheater, but it's all good when the cheater's on your team. You know what I'm saying? So
We
Yeah,
need to
my
write a
family was
book of
very much
of
just go downstairs,
Anthonyisms.
we'll eat. when it's time.
what you say, Janelle?
I said my family was very much like kids go downstairs, we'll call y'all when it's time to eat. There was
Oh,
no like spades.
I understand that. I understand
All right. Next segment. Moving on. We're gonna make this one real short, y'all. I know y'all want us to get to some other stuff. So let's talk about this. What's the favorite?
holiday?
What's our favorite holiday movie?
Mine is A Christmas Story.
That movie is so fucking weird, bro. Like,
I don't-
That's the one with the little white boy, right?
Yeah.
Young white man. I can't get through it. I cannot get. I'm like, this shit feels like an acid trip. Can't get through this shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It didn't have to be all that, but okay.
I feel like Kevin Hart. My bad.
I just like the movie. It's I grew up on it. It's based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it's
very
like,
much relate
it
to
feels
it.
like home to you.
I'm not from Cleveland.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Right. I mean, you brought it up like
Youngstown. Okay.
Youngstown, yeah.
I don't
So
know.
much
It's
better.
just-
Cleveland and
I
Youngstown.
think it's
I don't
just
know.
a
much
good
better.
movie. It makes me think of my mother.
No,
last
she's
year.
Youngstown. You're Youngstown, right?
I am very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
330.
Okay.
Uh,
I said that very proudly. Okay.
I know. No. It's
Also,
all
shout out
good.
to my man for taking me to the LeBron James game. Thank you.
Hey, the tickets just to see this man right
That's
now.
amazing.
He walks. Anyway,
That's amazing.
dang, what Cleveland do to you?
I mean, no, it's just like if I tell you I'm from Maryland, don't ask me nothing about Baltimore. Don't ask me about that. I don't know nothing about that.
I lived in Baltimore. I love living in Baltimore, but I feel what you're saying.
I don't have a
'Cause
problem.
It's
with
literally
Baltimore,
like
but
a
I'm
whole thing.
yeah.
It's its
Yeah.
own
Baltimore
thing.
is Baltimore.
Cleveland
and
is just
Maryland is Maryland.
You would
I feel
have to, yeah, no.
That's how I feel here. St. Louis is a totally different thing than Missouri. Like the rest of Missouri is definitely like rural, like crazy. St. Louis is a little black.
That's where Nelly came from.
Yeah, the St.
That's
Louis.
all I know. Nelly and Jason Tatum. That's
Jason
all I know
Tatum.
about.
And that's about all that. No, Sexy Red. You gotta have your sexy.
That tracks.
Yeah, Sexy Red.
Based on what I
Yeah,
know.
that does make a lot of sense.
It makes absolutely a lot of
I
sense.
really liked her on Glorilla song though, so I'm not gonna be mad at her. That was probably her best moment.
Bradley Beal's from St. Louis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Huh.
Is
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember they mentioning that.
My favorite
Cleveland is
holiday
rough,
movie.
thank you. Cleveland is
favorite,
rough.
Favorite holiday movie for me is Home Alone, the original Home Alone.
I would have to say two. You like the first one better than the second one?
The first one's better than the second one to me.
Hmm.
When that man opened that door and that torch hits his head, like that will always be like the funniest thing in the world to me.
But the scream in Home Alone
Yes.
2 takes me out.
The scream? I thought the scream in the first one was better when he gets electrocuted.
That's the second one when he's
That's the
downstairs.
first one. That's
no,
the first
it's not.
one.
When he's in New York in the basement and he's trying to come upstairs.
That's the first one, Janelle. That's the first movie. You don't even know what movie you like.
Oh,
I chose A Christmas Story.
That's the first Home Alone.
I didn't choose either of the Home Alones. I said I would choose 2. I think I like the score on 2 better than 1
Okay,
as well.
that's fine. Anthony?
shit. Oh, this Christmas It's one of my favorite holiday films. I enjoyed that. I just enjoyed the blackness of that movie.
It is very black.
Is that the one with Idris Elba when he was
Idris Elba, Chris Brown,
Marcus Brown? Okay.
Stomp the Yard.
And we supposed to believe that Idris Elba couldn't handle himself, so Daddy had to save him in the bathroom with the money.
LeBron James' dad, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And I also like Jingle Jangle. I think that's a very that's another just black ass movie. Great choreography and costumes and hair and everything. I don't even really like musicals like that. It's called Jingle Jangle. It's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, that's Zaire loves that movie.
It's good.
Yeah, it is really good.
It's good.
Let us know.
The Wiz a holiday movie?
This Christmas is one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a good movie. I don't like Chris Brown's version of This Christmas.
You say this every year.
I'm a purist, man. I'm a purist.
You're a hater.
I think Chris Brown's version is good. I mean,
it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's just not as good as the original. That's how I feel. I feel like the original feels more Christmas to me than his version. His version feels more commercial.
Ooh, that's a good one, John.
Polar Express.
Polar Express.
It's you look like that, Anthony.
I thought I would, but I just missed the wave, and I just never.
That's a good one.
You know,
y'all don't like Dashing Through the Snow with Ludacris?
Ludacris. I'm sorry, Kim. I never
even heard of this.
She's been mentioning this joint the whole time.
Ludacris has a really good episode of Law and Order SVU. That's all I'll watch him.
Ludacris can act now.
That was years ago. I remember that episode. Yeah,
it was a 2-part episode.
It was a good episode. Yeah,
he was a sick murderer.
It's not necessarily a Christmas movie, but I do watch the Harry Potter series around Christmas time usually.
You just gonna plug Harry Potter every time you on the show.
That's my shit. That is my shit. I guess I saw y'all whole faces change as soon as I said hair. Y'all were like,
"Here he comes."
No, here's the thing. Majority of my friends, like my closest girlfriends, they love Harry Potter, and I love that for y'all. I even said like, I will go to like the little Harry Potter world, Disney, whatever. Kim. But outside of that, I tried. It just didn't do it for me.
It never did it for me.
It's one of the greatest stories ever told to me, man. I
felt like when I had the option between Lord of the Rings and that, there was no choice.
It's not Lord of the Rings though, man.
But at the time,
they were coming out at the same time, so it was like
very much more into Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Harry
just
Potter
had
was a snooze fest.
Lord of the Rings.
I didn't like any of the kids either in Harry Potter for real. It was just like the kids just weren't interested. I was like, I don't like none of these people. Yeah.
Are y'all gonna answer my question?
What's the question?
Do y'all feel like The Wiz could be considered a holiday movie?
For me, I'm gonna say no.
No.
I don't like The Wiz though either. So
same.
It's scary, man.
It's freaky. It's freaky.
Y'all, it has been so nice talking to y'all this evening. I cannot do this. My spirit cannot handle this. I'm in therapy right now, paying every Tuesday. I'm not doing this.
But anyway, that was good.
The Wiz, Anthony, you're a musician.
What is that?
That doesn't mean you can like it.
That means a lot. Musically,
I don't like musicals like that. I don't like
musicals either.
I don't either. That's the only musical. No, I saw Lion King on Broadway.
And it's long. It's long as hell. That's
Kimberly, you don't need to watch. The Wiz is wonderful. Kristen, The Wiz is not. It's scary.
It's not.
The Wiz is freaky.
When they were in that parking garage and them things.
Yeah, that is terrifying. But
Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot about that one.
I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. He recently told me he was scared of that, and I had no idea.
Nightmare Before
love
Christmas
that damn movie.
Just confused me. I was like, why are we watching this Halloween
movie?
I was like,
what? Then at the end, I was like, oh.
Tim Burton is a disturbed individual. I'm just
that man is unhinged. He's unhinged.
I love. Did he do James and the Giant Peach?
Yeah,
I think so.
Love it.
And then he did.
I love movies.
Sweeney Todd. That's the only musical I watched and enjoyed. Was Sweeney Todd. The little barber joint with Johnny Depp.
Hey, John, don't be bullying him like that.
So appalled at life right now.
Yeah, I like that.
You like Sweeney Todd, but not The Wiz.
Yeah, he was chopping necks out there. That joint was crazy.
Look, no, I don't like no musical. I didn't mess with. I'll deal with Dreamgirls, but I'm really not I'm not a musical person.
I'm so glad you said that because I have to get something off of my chest.
What's up?
I think I'm the only Black woman in the world that doesn't know one note, one word, and could care less about Dreamgirls. Like, I could care less about that movie. And when I tell you everyone knows everyone, I'll just be sitting there like.
I've only watched it once.
Never. I don't
Yeah,
even remember
it's too
watching
long
it.
to really remember if you only seen
Mhm.
it one time.
Cadillac Records I enjoy more, but
That's not a musical though, but that was a very good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I'll watch that movie right now.
I enjoyed that more than that ever was.
Comparison.
All right, Janelle, you ready to do it? You ready to do it? You ready?
What's
Here
up?
we go.
My style.
Let's talk about let's go ahead and talk about
Damn.
the drop over the weekend, man. Was it Friday? It dropped, I want to say.
Let me get my notes out.
Kendrick came out of nowhere with the GNX album, and we are all just sitting back and processing it right now. Anthony is our resident musical expert.
No. But I'm not a rap expert though. So
That's fine, but you're
I
a
don't
musical
wanna do that.
expert, so we want to talk about production, in terms of production and what you felt about the beats and stuff like that. What do you think of this album? Is it justified with all the hype, or what do you feel?
Let Janelle go. Go ahead, Janelle, please.
Janelle.
I wasn't ready for. I have listened to this album like 9 times.
9. You love that, huh?
There are a few albums, very few. One of them is Astroworld that I feel you can play for any moment, when you're upset, when you're happy. Like, this album to me is a love letter to Black people. And I feel like he's like literally solely talking to us. Instrumentally, it's beautiful. Lyrically, it's beautiful. Like, the album is beautiful. I can't say it's his best or not. I don't think I know Kendrick well enough to say which album is his best. I feel like I was kind of late to the Kendrick train, but I think a lot of people assume that this had to do with Drake.
Janelle's a gang member.
What? Where did that come from?
Because it's like this nigga's talking about like so many.
You
things
have to
that are
listen to the entire album.
I did. But go ahead. I want to let you get your whole take off. But
I love that in every single
I'm not
song
crazy.
he mentions the importance of protecting Black women. I love how throughout the song he's talking about the importance of parenting. There are a lot of different themes in the song that you have to like just really listen to it intentionally. Like I listen to it when I'm in the tub, or if I'm driving by myself. It's not really an album that I'm just like playing to turn up to. But no, I'm not going to say it's his best or not, because I really don't know. But I do think that Kendrick Lamar is a lyrical genius. And I think that he's just really enjoying himself. And I think that's lit for him, because I love seeing Black men happy. That's one of my favorite things. So that's what I have to say about it.
Anthony.
Okay.
I thought we were going to talk about Drake. I feel like that's
No, that's coming next.
I would say Kendrick is one of the best rappers I have ever heard. He can literally do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like lyrically, he can do whatever flow he wants. He can do whatever delivery he wants. He's just so talented. Like, he could just do whatever. That being said, I really didn't rock with it like that. But I'm not really like a big Kendrick fan for real. I think like if Kendrick shit was a movie, it'd be like fucking The Color Purple. You know what I'm saying? Like an excellent movie. I'm not saying it's bad. Excellent movie, but for me, just particularly, it's just exhausting. I don't want to watch no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you remember fucking Steve Harvey stand up on the Kings of Comedy, when he was like talk about rappers, and he was like, rappers these days like talk about I shoot you in your chest, I wet you, and then he was like I'd rather get my t-shirt wet from making love. That's honestly how I feel right now. Like, okay, I don't listen to no shit like what Kendrick does now. I really just be, I mean, I'm kind of in my Unk era. So my favorite beats, The Hard Part 6, that was an amazing.
Absolutely.
Luther was
beautiful.
That's
And I feel like
Yeah.
that was a phenomenal use of SZA's voice. I normally am not a big SZA fan.
I think SZA carried that song. Honestly, I wish somebody else would have did that junk. I feel like that beat. I feel like they
But I
wasted
think
that.
wasn't it the album is also kind of like an ode to his, because it's their whatever reunion.
Yeah, they wasted that beat on Kendrick. To me, I would have rather heard somebody who could really sing do that. But it was one of my favorite beats on there. Dodger Blue, I thought was a cool beat too. It's great. My favorite lyrical moments on there, the end of Man of the Garden, it was like really intense, like emphatic. I really like that. And then Reincarnated. I feel like he just rapped that shit from top to bottom.
Yeah,
just objectively speaking. But it's just not. It's just like that West Coast shit is just like it just sounded like they're not like us victory lap. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my shit.
I agree. Luther was probably my favorite track because it was the one that kind of surprised me. I did not see that one really coming, and it was really beautiful. And I'm not a fan of SZA, so to hear SZA like that, I was like,
right. I was like,
really nice. Squabble Up is the one I think that's going to get the Super Bowl play. It's the only one on that album that I can really see like happening at the Super Bowl and like adding with his other hits. I think that's just going to be in there. Reincarnated really struck me. I mean, it was beautiful from top to bottom. The storytelling, the lyrics, it was amazing. What was the other one that I like? Dodger Blue and the Heart Part 6 was my favorite beat on the album, like by far.
Yeah, that was cold. That was
cold.
Yeah.
I think the album was great. I agree with you. I think Good Kid, Mad City was my favorite Kendrick album. So I will say this, as much as we wait for Kendrick, he drops quality product, and so you can't be mad at that. My only thing is I'm kind of tired of the rap beef, and I just want straight rap. But
I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
That's just me though.
Yeah, but I did love how this just felt like a throwback to 90s West Coast hip hop, and it's beautiful. And it does feel like kind of a victory lap. He reached the highest streaming total for a single day in Spotify history. And he's gonna be the first person to chart a #1 hit 3 times in 1 year, and like the first person in like 8 years to do it. So, wow. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Drake was the last person to do it. So that's just another shot at Drake. So with all that being said, To Pimp a Butterfly was To
Pimp a Butterfly changed my life,
and he got a Pulitzer for that. So I mean,
he got a Pulitzer for that. I feel like as far as like replay value, I would give it that to Good Kid, Mad City though.
Yeah,
and I like Good Kid, it was still like a really good album. It was like Good Kid, Mad City felt like a movie.
It was also during a really like the time that it dropped was really perfect.
For us.
Yeah.
And I agree. I agree, Jonathan. It was about to be, but it was so much more. There was a lot more too, but it was like, all right. It was to me, it was like, that's dead now. Let's just rap.
Would you rather him rap or would you rather him like sue people and like?
We're about to get to that. We about to get to that. Speaking of sue,
Janelle got something to say, man.
Speaking of sue,
I like your prep work.
You like what I'm trying to do here?
Yeah, man.
You like what I'm trying to do?
But you lead them from the front, man.
I'm trying. So Drake apparently is now trying to sue Spotify and other music streaming sites, saying that they used bots and AI and other technology to boost the streaming numbers for Not Like Us.
Isn't he suing his music label?
Yeah. So there comes a time in a man's life when you got to learn when to hold the L. When the girl that you wanted bad says, I have no desire to be with you, that's your L. You take that L. You don't go trying to call her number later that night and make it worse. You just let it be. When you don't get the job you want and they tell you that they'll never hire you, you don't keep showing up at the front door. It's weird.
Some people do.
It's weird.
It's weird.
I saw they responded. They said, you tried it.
Yeah. And when you take an L in a rap beef nationally, publicly.
Especially in rap. Especially
and
But
all
he
your homies
can't.
turn
That's
on
the
you.
crazy thing. The amount of beefs that he's in that he has created in his mind, and really like I didn't realize all the subliminal messages he's been throwing at Pharrell.
Well, that's
And
what
Pharrell's
happens.
like, dog, I do not care.
But that's what happens when you don't know who you are.
He bought
When you perpetrated being
something
somebody.
of Pharrell's, melted it down into a chain, and has been posting in all these music videos. Like apparently he's had this long lasting beef with Pharrell, and Pharrell's like, it's one sided.
Pharrell made a song called "Happy." You think he really wants to deal with you? Like he's got no want to be in a rap beef with somebody.
Hey, little sidebar. His Lego biopic, that was very inspiring. I saw that when I was in when I was
What are you
down.
talking about? What is it?
He had a movie about his
biopic, and it's like Lego format.
I didn't know that. Where can I
nobody
watch
was in
it?
there. Nobody was in that motherfucker.
Nobody went to see it.
Yeah,
I would watch something like that. I have to find
it was
it.
great. It was great.
It's corny because Spotify and UMG did that for Scorpion.
And that was mid as hell. I don't even remember a single song off of that shit.
Oh, you're right. My bad. This the Pulitzer was for Damn. But
phenomenal album too.
Damn was great album.
That was good.
I just feel like Kendrick, man, is one of those artists though that I have to be in the mood to hear Kendrick. Because sometimes I just want some just straight hip hop just in the car. I don't want a conscious message all the time. And that sounds terrible because I love conscious rap. I love like Killer Mike. I love people like that who bring issues to light and can rap about that instead of ass and titties. But sometimes I want to hear just some rap about some just some stuff. Like
I feel like there are other rappers that do that.
There's a wide spectrum between ass.
Yeah, like there's a lot of music out there.
But I feel the same way about Kendrick. It's like if you ever go to like an open mic and somebody's doing spoken word and it's like a really good poem, but it's just so dramatic, and it's like for me that's emotionally draining, and I just don't want that. Like I don't want to listen to you rap your rap voice where you're like you sound like you're crying, and it's a phenomenal song, but I don't want to listen to that shit. Like I feel like Kendrick makes music to be studied, and I want to listen to music for listening. That's why I listen to R&B.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put it.
I'm on my forget me not shit. I ain't trying to listen to no fucking. I'm just not.
Yeah, I agree, and that's where I'm. I listen to a lot more R&B now. But there's a lot of indie artists coming out. Like I like like the Anderson .Paaks and people like that right now. Like that's kind of what I'm into right now. I love Anderson .Paak. I'm sorry, I love Anderson .Paak. I think
really like what Anderson .Paak like that, but I respect it though.
There's nothing wrong with him. It just
like
my ear's not like, hey,
I respect it. I respect it.
I like his artist. I like his work ethic. I need lyrics every time I hear rap. The booty shaking hip hop is annoying outside of Glorilla. I think there's a time and a place for everything. That's just the way I feel about it. If I'm in the club, I want that booty shaking hip hop. Like that's what I want. Like I want
the club. Yeah, the club is not the place for it. The
club part. The club is the place for that. When I'm in my car, no, I don't want to hear that. I do want to, listen to just like some Andre 3000, some Outkast shit. Like that's what I want to listen to. But I don't want everything to be a lesson every time I'm hearing your songs. Like sometimes I just want rap. But yeah, Drake. Man, I feel like Drake needs to take like 3 years. I don't go to the club. We know.
Okay, Professor Neil. Damn.
I know. I think Drake needs to take 3 years off and just quit social media.
He needs to take notes from Snoop Dogg. It's the rapping part of his life.
Just be happy.
Yeah, the rapping part of your life. Like remember we were talking about Woody earlier? We were talking about Woody from Toy Story. You just gotta let it go sometimes, bro.
Or he could just like go back to making music because Drake doesn't make bad music.
No, Jadakiss ain't a lesson. No. But we talking about specifically Kendrick. Freeway ain't a lesson. Okay. Professor Neil.
I feel like, can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
What's up?
I feel like you have to have an open musical palette. I think it's especially because like for me, and I feel like my sister is one of the only people that can really explain this. Rap means a lot to me, actually. I'm a huge rap fan. I wouldn't say I'm like a rap head or hip hop. Like I don't study it. I just really enjoy rap, and I want to like hear a story or hear. That is what I look for when it comes to rap. If I'm in the gym, I'm definitely playing Future. If I'm in the club, I wouldn't mind hearing some Hard Part 6 in the club. They play Kirk Franklin in the club. Like I feel like nowadays you can play anything in the club, but I think we've kind of gone beyond club life, and like
I'd rather
there
hear
is a maturity that
Yeah.
comes with
We're
being
at the
able to
age now
listen
where we
and
don't want that no
comprehend
more.
Kendrick. I feel.
what was the last part that you said, Janelle?
I feel like there's a maturity that comes with really being able to sit down, and especially I think because of the things that I've been through in my life.
Mhm.
Like I'm very young and I've been through some wild ass shit. And I
Yeah.
think when Kendrick talks, I feel like he's like really talking to me. I also just am all about our culture. Like I feel like Black people mean so much to me, but in a different way now. So when I see a Black man wanting to talk to us, like specifically us, he wants us to grow, he wants us to evolve, and especially because like Black men are always seen as such bad people, which really makes me sad. It's just kind of refreshing to have a Black man who stand 10 toes on like, these are my people. I want to talk to y'all. I want to have a conversation. I want to uplift y'all. I want to criticize y'all. I think it's refreshing.
First I want to say I see the nails. I see them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I get really excited when people talk about my nails.
But I mean, no, I completely respect that, and I feel like for some people who've been through a lot, it's therapeutic for them to listen to music like that. For other people, for other people who've been through a lot like me, it's therapeutic to just let it be in the past and just let it be what it is. Like that's why I'm just kind of like the opposite. But I would never say please don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kendrick is a phenomenal artist. That's why I started with he's so good he could do whatever he wants. And
it's the Drake fans who are killing me, and I'm a Drake fan.
I like Drake's music. I don't know if I would call myself a Drake fan, but
I love Drake's music.
I think
he's my top artist on Spotify for years.
To me, it's like sugar. It's like sugar grits versus savory grits. It's like I'm not here to tell you how to eat your grits. You know what I'm saying? You could do it how you want.
We need to make a note every time. Anthony
That's what I said. We need a book of Anthonyisms. That's what we're calling Anthonyisms. Last topic of the night. Taking your significant other to Thanksgiving. Do y'all do it? Were y'all cool with it?
You kind of have to do it.
When do you do it though? Like how long does the relationship have to be a thing before you decide, yeah, I'm gonna take them to Thanksgiving?
If I'm dating you during Thanksgiving, then unless I don't see any future with you and we're just, as the kids say today, sneaky links or whatever it's called, then I'm gonna take you. Like
as the kids say today.
First of all, we grown. Why we gotta sneak, man? Like if we're
now, what am I sneaking?
Anyway, yeah, I mean, like if we're dating at the time that Thanksgiving comes up, and like I'm trying to intentionally date you, then I'm gonna take you to Thanksgiving.
Okay, Janelle. John says it's not how long, it's how invested. I like that.
I totally agree with that.
I don't think it depends. Okay, so it really depends for me. It doesn't necessarily depend, like, because my family's not really like that. It wouldn't be like, oh, since she's bringing him here, they must be like about to get married or something. Mm-hmm. But when it came to like Trevor, I can't even remember. I think Trevor came around Christmas time, which is a really important time to my family. I've never really thought about that. I guess when you feel most comfortable. I also suggest talking to your family ahead of time before just bringing people.
Yeah.
Because you know how Black folk are. We are a little nosy and sometimes we are a little rude. So at least let them know, hey, I'm bringing a friend, blah, 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 blah. Like communicate. But I feel like you just gotta
and Black families, y'all need to stop being so goddamn like allow people to feel comfortable coming into your home. Do you know how it's not easy? First of all,
everybody don't do that, but a lot of people do.
A lot of people do, and it's not easy for someone to bring somebody into a new environment, and you also don't know what kind of family experience that person that's coming in has. You could be very well be setting the precedent for what they should expect if they should marry into your family. Or they should, make it all the way. So be nice. Damn. Like, it don't take nothing to be nice. You can ask questions, but then stop. You don't need to know everything about them.
I feel like it does take a lot to be nice nowadays. I feel like it's a lot.
To me, it's like, I don't like how families try to like go overboard with the vetting. Like, though you will get to see who a person is just by like making normal conversation with them. You don't need to do shit like, so what are your intentions?
Yeah, you don't have to like make it a whole big.
And the thing is, it's none of your business what the intentions are. That's between them two.
I mean, low key, yeah, hot shit, yeah, that's real.
It's between them
That's what
two.
I'm saying,
Because
you have to
the thing is,
communicate ahead of
they
time.
not about to marry you. They not about to marry y'all. They marrying each other. Now, everything after that, you'll see. They'll be there or they won't. Like, let it be that. Like, just
say
let it
that.
be that. But people
My
be
thing I
running-
used to hate when my grandma did was like I dated a girl in high school, and I brought her ass to like one thing I don't even remember what it was, and my grandmother kept asking about her. We broke up, and she was like, "Oh, how's it? You guys?"
I know.
I'm
Why
like,
did
I
that's
Grandma,
the
cannot
one-
stand the
fucking
way
stop,
you walk
bro.
your grandmother.
You said what?
Why did she have to
cannot
start up
stand
like
the way
that?
you talk to your grandmother.
Bro, that's how she used to fight, bro. You know,
No, I believe you. It's just so funny. It's so
that's
funny.
that's
She
how
said,
she. used to
My
fight.
grandmother called Trevor my friend
My-
up until the day she
My
left.
grandmother was born an old lady. Like that's just how she talked for real.
That's crazy. I think
Yeah, I, was gonna say, I
every
really feel like it depends. Like my family was never like that. Granted, I didn't really bring guys around, but they were never like asking a bunch of questions and da la la la. They were never like that. I didn't know people were like that until like social media came around. Those jokes started happening. I was like, people really do that?
I think people do it to guys more than they do it to women for real.
Fair.
Sometimes I feel like mothers, like if you're a mama's boy, your mother will be real mean and like catty to your girlfriend, but
No,
my mom's
literally.
not
And I'm
like that.
actually in therapy to not do that because
that's
the
a
way
slippery
mothers are
slope.
towards their sons is so
But
unhealthy.
I understand it. I
Yeah.
think every family is different, culture differences too. But I hear you. And I think John was just seconding what she said. All right. But no.
Lula, what is something in your culture that people do at Thanksgiving that gets on your nerve?
What is Lula's culture?
I'll let Lula answer. I don't want to say something.
Lula,
incorrect.
where your
Why don't you know? Sorry.
I'm not saying I don't know. I just don't want to be incorrect.
Damn. Okay, wedding pictures. I see y'all. Look at that beautiful home. That is so beautiful, man. I love Black Love.
Oh, that's not our wedding pictures, but thanks.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's from a Black artist though.
Okay.
Are we waiting for Lula to answer?
Yeah, we'll wait on that. But with that being said,
that's like when I used to teach Zoom classes, and I'd be waiting on somebody to answer the question, and they just never answer that.
She's
shit.
she's from East Africa.
Okay. I see.
So I thought you
Anthony.
were going to say Eritrean. Is that the correct way to pronounce it? I really want to be correct. I don't like.
People say it multiple ways in America, but
right, I don't want to.
The way they say it is like Eritrea. It's like you got to hear her say it.
Come on, accent. Come on.
I can't say it. No, she's gonna be mad at it. But it's they say it differently. Like Americans be saying Eritrea. Some people say Eritrea, but they say like Eritrea. And
stop whispering. Say it again.
I don't want to say it because I know I'm doing it wrong.
2 times. He said it 2
Lula,
times.
you sent a voice
I said it 2
note.
times. Anthony heard me. Anthony
sent
heard
a
me
voice
say
message. I want to know how to say it.
Anthony
properly.
heard me say it.
She said you're saying it fine. Now say it, please.
He has said it. He said it.
He said I hear you.
This is a Thanksgiving conversation right now. Tell me where she's from again now.
I'm sorry. I do this thing where I really want to be able to pronounce things right. I just think Americans.
So she's like, it's like she said. So it's like Eritrea, like it's how they say it. Like it's just weird. Yeah. If you heard her say it, it would sound crazy. It would sound a lot different. But yeah, but like for her, they don't celebrate Christmas on Christmas. They celebrate it like on January 7th.
That's cool.
I understand that. I understand.
Jesus was born in September. We're all wrong.
Yeah, I was just saying. So there's like cultural differences and things you gotta get with. She laughing because
y'all get.
I would love to like hear more about what that looks like. I really want to.
I feel like if everybody who wants Lula to come on the show one day, raise your hands. Look at that. The hands have it. So
you have no spot. You know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta be here. You gotta ask questions.
What did you just say? What did Anthony just say?
I said
you can have my spot.
You can have my spot one week. You
know I thought you said something else.
We got room for 4 on here. We got room for 4. What a terrible way to describe it. Right? Hey, come on the show and do a better job.
You know what? I understand, Marcus. I have dated some people from other places, and they used to be on my ass about shit too. So
yeah,
I understand.
They get 2 Christmas.
You was wrong, Marcus.
They don't. Anyway, they don't.
This is racism.
That's fine. But okay. So with that being said, we got one congratulations to put out tonight to Janelle Mayfield for becoming a What did you become a brand ambassador for somebody? You want to tell us about that?
Know what the congratulations is.
I just know she became a brand something today.
Look, now first you fucking up Christmas. Now you fucking up Janelle's business opportunity.
It's a something.
It's LTK shop. So it's a place where basically I can like link all the products that I use if people wanted to purchase them. I've actually tried to get on that platform a few times and they finally accepted me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Because
like people are always DMing me, what product, what is all right there, y'all.
And what is your tip for us? Yeah.
Let's talk about dry skin versus dehydrated skin because it's two completely different things. So dehydrated skin is lacking water. Dry skin is lacking water. Dehydrated skin is lacking oil.
Can I ask you a question real quick? When you say lacking water, you mean like you're supposed to be drinking water?
Or that and using water-based products.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to dealing with dehydrated skin, you'll often need to add something thicker to your moisturizer. But when it comes to Black people, majority of us have dehydrated skin and don't realize that. So yeah, when it comes to like this time of year, you definitely want to be looking for thicker hydrating products. So like I know a lot of people talk about hyaluronic acid, and yeah, it's cool, but we have thicker skin. We just do. So you want to look for glycerin, polyglutamic acid, things like that. If you really just want hyaluronic acid, the one by La Roche-Posay, I feel has the best consistency for our skin. You can get it Walgreens, CVS, Target. If you have an HSA card, you can purchase it with their HSA card.
What is HSA?
What's this HSA?
Your health spending account.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a health spending account? I know you in the military. Y'all got good benefits.
No, but we don't have HSA though. I have something different. It's a health savings.
Well, whatever you have, do you have like a card to like if you pay for medicine? Or do you have to pay for medicine?
I don't pay for medicine.
Okay, well then never mind. I'm not talking to you. So the people that are not as benefited like these people up here.
I get my benefits from Johns Hopkins. Shit.
If you have an HSA card, you can get a lot of skincare products and not have to pay for them out of pocket.
Nah. We don't have free housing now. See, that's a myth. That's a myth.
How is it not free?
That's a myth.
Because I thought so too. How is it not free?
That is a myth. We get money allocated to us for housing that comes out of our checks.
That
BAH is usually less than the amount of what it costs to actually rent something out here. So a lot of times,
can you tell me what BAH stands for? Because
basic allowance for housing. So say you St. Louis, they'll give you like $1,100 in your check.
It's whatever the median is.
Whatever the median income is.
Yeah.
But the problem with it is it doesn't go with the rates that housing is going for. So you basically can't pay a mortgage or anything with it now anymore. And so the problem now is that we're trying to get the government to catch up with that. So no, not free. Not free at all.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say nothing, Lula, so thank you.
It's not free. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I like that term better.
Yeah, supplemental. That's a lot better because there's a lot of people who are actually in the military. The average
person is giving free.
A lot of people in the military are struggling right now.
No, that's very true.
Yeah,
I actually have quite a few friends.
Yes.
It's really sad.
There's a lot of people who got like, if you got more than like 2 kids and you ain't made rank, you could be struggling.
Gotta stop being a shitbag, man. Goddamn. You know,
anyway,
no empathy for people.
No, anyway, Anthony, what you got?
Is sucks to
we
suck.
Gotta leave. We gotta leave.
Sucks to suck. Goddamn.
All right, Anthony, what do you have going on? What do you have going on in the future? Any projects, anything?
We got some stuff going on with DuPont. We are trying to like branch off into some other business stuff, getting more into like the education side of things like master classes and stuff.
Nice.
Can I give DuPont a quick shout out?
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, I am DuPont's social media manager. And I just have to say that y'all's growth has been crazy.
Clap, clap, clap.
I'm working on your annual report right now. And it's just amazing to see y'all's growth. Like knowing y'all for so long, And I was actually telling Trevor this yesterday. Like, I'm so happy to ride this wave with y'all, but I'm really proud of y'all.
Got it out the mud.
Can we still stream y'all's Christmas album?
We got a new Christmas.
All your music on Spotify.
We got a new Christmas album out.
Okay.
You should just stream that one.
Stream the new one. Yeah. Plug it. What's the
We'll
name
make a post about it this week.
Post coming soon. Look out for the post. That's why it's good to have a team, man, because it's like I'm very tunnel vision, man. I just stay in my lane and do what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, well, we went a little bit over tonight, but I think we had a wonderful, fun night. This is a great conversation tonight. We synced up like we always do, and I really appreciate it. Anthony, thanks for coming back. First thing off of coming out of your little tech school. I know that that taste of freedom. You be wanting to just do anything but sit down and be locked in. But we really appreciate you coming back.
Will you ever come back, or do we have to wait 9 months?
I'm back. I'm gonna come back. It's like it's like when you propose in front of all your friends and you have to say yes.
And
oh my gosh, can we talk about that one day?
What?
Public proposals?
Yeah, why not? And then so last thing, y'all know I always got to leave you with something. One thing is please donate all your gently used coats and clothes that you're not using to people that are less fortunate this winter.
Yes. You should do that regularly.
Yeah, it's getting super cold. I know where I am in a lot of places right now. So please make sure that you're thinking about the less fortunate this holiday season. We always, get ready for Black Friday to take in more stuff, but make sure you're putting some stuff out. We don't need all the stuff that we have. So definitely help someone else. And then for the last thing I got to say.
It's the voice change for me.
You about to be shitting on somebody.
Not on just anybody, but everybody. I just gotta say, I don't know who needs to hear this. Wash your damn sheets.
People not doing that.
Your bed,
wash your house.
Your beds are like cottage cheese and sour milk. And
that's where the yeast is in the bed. I don't know.
I can tell exactly where your head laid on that pillow because you ain't washed it in months. Talking about it's off-white. Get some bleach and wash them sheets.
And stop inviting people over knowing your house is dirty.
Absolutely.
I'm begging y'all, stop inviting me to your house and it's dirty because I'm judging you.
You talking about somebody that you know right now. God damn.
Oh, I sure am.
And don't invite me to your house for dinner if your animals go in the kitchen.
Do you know people look at us crazy because we keep Chanel?
I will leave on purpose.
Caged up.
I will leave on purpose. Every week, exactly. Purpose. I will leave on purpose. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all spend a lot of time with your family.
And don't let nobody try to stop.
And travel safe. Be safe on these roads because people be crazy and getting road rage during this time. Y'all be safe. Be easy. We love y'all. Peace.